Okay, task 2, recapping the cell cycle in the remote lesson and introduction to cancer biology. I said to have a think about what you remember about the cell cycle and what is checkpoint control. Hopefully the resources that you've been exploring and will explore throughout this PowerPoint will help you to be able to explain checkpoint control quite clearly. But what we're looking at with checkpoint control is that progression through the different stages of the cell cycle are automatically stopped until a go signal is received by the cell. So the cell will check itself and if it detects problems, then it will try to initiate a kind of a rescue strategy to repair any problems that it encounters. But if it can't, then it should stop dividing and might apoptose. So checkpoint control is that mechanism, is that process. That is that cells automatically stop, check themselves, repair, or stop dividing. If they can, if a cell passes a checkpoint control, then it can move on into the next stage. It can proceed, say, from S phase into G2, or from metaphase into anaphase, for example. So there's some key checkpoints there. When cells, we know that cells lose control of their cell cycle, so their checkpoint control systems do not work in cancer cells. So that process has broken down. So that's what we mean by the term tumor suppressor gene. A tumor suppressor gene is a gene that codes for a protein whose role is to carry out checkpoint control during the cell cycle. So when those proteins don't function properly, checkpoint control can't function properly. Locations in your body where mitosis is occurring all the time. We did this exercise before in class last year, I'm sure. We looked at how we see huge amounts of mitosis going on in epithelial tissues to maintain your skin and the epithelial surfaces of your mucous membranes. In the gut, lots of damage is occurring to those epithelial cells as digestion and absorption occurs, and there's huge amounts of mitosis going on there to replace those cells. Your skin, is constantly there's a basal stem cells that are producing those skin cells. In your bone marrow, we see huge amounts of mitosis going on to produce your blood cells all the time. Red blood cells and all the different white blood cells and platelets are all derived from mitotic events. Is occurring. So we see mitosis occurring, in adults from key stem cells that are located around. They kick into action when tissues and organs are damaged. Stem cells will, within those tissues, will grow and divide to reform those tissues. And they should divide at the right time to the right amount, and then stop dividing when needed. And uncontrolled cell division leads to the formation of tumours and cancers. Okay, thanks.